Okay, imagine trying to make healthier choices for your home, maybe for your kids, but you're just overwhelmed by all the product claims. You're not sure what you can actually trust.
It's a really common feeling, right? Especially if you're dealing with allergies or asthma.
Yeah,
Millions face this every day.
exactly. And that's a problem. Dr. John McKeon, who was an A&E doctor, saw firsthand back around 2000.
Seeing patients directly impacted.
Yeah, he saw so many people suffering from allergic reactions, asthma attacks, things he felt were preventable. He recognized this huge need to help people identify products that were genuinely, allergy-friendly.
It's fascinating, though, how quickly that very clear, life-changing mission, helping people breathe healthier air indoors, led straight to a big, practical business challenge.
Which was?
Well, how do you manage all the data? How do you scale that mission up? And crucially, how do you maintain absolute precision when people's health is literally on the line?
Right. For a company that certifies things, trust is everything.
Absolutely. Discipline, reproducibility, consistency. They aren't just nice to haves, they're the absolute bedrock.
So Dr. McKeon founded Allergy Standards Ltd., ASL, with that core mission. Develop a robust testing program of certification to validate products that are truly a better choice for people with asthma and allergies.
And their impact has been pretty massive.
Huge. Over 50 million products certified globally. We're talking everything from soft toys, paint, bedding, cleaners, even electronics.
From huge brands, too, right? Like Disney, P&G, Dyson, Samsung.
Exactly. But, and here's the focus for our deep dive today, to get to that global scale, ASL had to transform itself internally. They started out managing data with what they called a maze of spreadsheets.
Ah, the classic spreadsheet trap.
Right, and they had to become this international testing, inspection, and certification, or powerhouse. So we're digging into how they use specific digital tools to scale up and streamline, well, everything.
That transition is often where companies either make it or break it.
So in those early days, even while they were making this big impact, externally, internally, things were messy.
Lots of growing pains, I imagine.
Dave Morrissey, ASL's chief innovation officer, called it that maze of spreadsheets. Dr. McKeon said they had a lot of disparate systems and basic Excel.
Which, okay, is pretty normal for a startup.
Sure, but ASL wasn't just any startup. They're certifying things based on science. Accuracy, consistency, traceable data, it's non-negotiable. Those spreadsheets became a serious roadblock.
Precisely. That classic startup phase hits a wall. Manual systems just can't keep up. For ASL, it wasn't just about handling growth. It was about ensuring the integrity of every single certification.
So things like finding information quickly.
Difficult, lots of data duplication, different people doing things different ways, no consistent process. It really risks undermining the trust they worked so hard to build.
It really highlighted that need for, a digital transformation to scale properly and make sure every certification was rock solid.
And that's what led them to look for a more robust solution.
Yeah, it led them to Zoho. Specifically, Zoho CRM became the foundational, the backbone of their operations.
The core system.
The core system. The aim was to get a single, reliable source of truth. For sales, for marketing, even for keeping employees engaged. They needed something way beyond just tracking contacts.
Something that could handle the whole workflow.
Capture web inquiries intelligently, log detailed conversations, track really complex deals, give the team real-time info, especially since they traveled a lot.
It's interesting how they saw the CRM as more than just a sales tool. It sounds like they envisioned it as the central nervous system for the whole organization.
That's a good way to put it. Dave Morrissey actually said, "We put everything into the CRM now." They wanted to connect clients with certificates, contacts with all their communications, testing applications with the services, make it all flow seamlessly.
Which is vital when your business is built on precision, like theirs is.
And they really customized Zoho CRM to fit exactly what they needed. Like website inquiries came in through Zoho forms embedded on their site, straight into the CRM.
Okay, standard enough.
But get this, they renamed the leads module to contacts. Dave Morrissey's reasoning. Simple. It's a person.
I like that. It's a small detail, but it speaks volumes about their approach.
Totally. Then, an automated thank you email went out with a link to a Zoho survey to get detailed technical info.
Ah, so gathering structured data right from the start.
Exactly. And that info was automatically stored against the contact's record in the CRM. This let them pre-qualify and assign the contact to the right salesperson, someone with the specific industry knowledge needed.
That automation and structured data capture right at the beginning, that's smart. It saves time, sure, but more importantly, it minimizes errors and makes the whole sales process more efficient and informed, boosts their credibility from the first touch point.
And because ASL offers different things, testing services, licensing, educational courses, they needed different sales processes.
Makes sense. A testing project isn't the same as a licensing deal.
Right. So they built separate, customizable pipelines in the CRM for each service line. Each pipeline had its own stages, its own layouts, different data fields, all tailored.
So really flexible.
Very. They even used color coding in the pipelines, like maybe red for deals that had stalled. It gave the sales team a quick visual snapshot during their weekly meetings, helped them spot issues fast.
That level of customization is key, isn't it? It shows the CRM could adapt to their complex business, not the other way around. They mirrored their specific meticulous certification journey right there in their sales process.
And since they operate globally, the team travels a lot. The Zoho CRM mobile app was apparently crucial.
Being able to access client info on the road.
Yeah, vital details right there on their phones or tablets for international events, meetings. They weren't going in blank, as they put it.
That's essential for global teams.
They also integrated CRM with Zoho Books for live pricing, so sales always had current rates. And really importantly, it links seamlessly with Zoho Creator.
Creator. We'll get more into that, I bet.
We will. But this link gave sales teams up-to-date info on certified products, who was eligible to use the certification mark when certificates were up for renewal, all in one place.
That integration and mobile access, it's not just convenience. In a field like certification, it ensures everyone has accurate, real-time data. That means faster decisions, quicker responses to clients.
The CRM also became central to their marketing. They built custom modules to track what they called demand generation initiatives, or DGIs.
To tracking campaigns and events.
Exactly. Logging events, campaigns, tracking the leads generated, and crucially, measuring the ROI. This let them see what was actually working.
Making data-driven decisions about where to spend their marketing budget. Smart.
They also created another custom module for demand generation assets, DGAs. Basically, a structured library for all their marketing stuff.
Like videos, articles, case studies.
Yeah, videos, trade magazine coverage, brochures, all categorized and linked back to the DGIs, the campaigns. It gave the sales team this rich, searchable bank of evidence to show their expertise instead of everything being scattered around.
That's really useful for a B2B company like ASL. It directly supports sales by giving them easy access to proof points, building trust with potential clients.
And they even used the CRM for internal staff employee engagement.
Really? How did that work?
Emma Coonan, their head of learning and development, used interlinked custom modules to manage quarterly and annual planning. They called it the One Thing Plan.
Okay.
It connected each employee's personal development goals and their key tasks directly to the big company-wide objectives.
So linking individual work to the overall mission.
Precisely. It apparently created a really motivated team. They used interactive dashboards with widgets, like target meters, to keep goals visible. Emma said it was a game changer, especially for coaching new hires.
That's a clever use of CRM. It reinforces that internal discipline, making sure everyone understands how their piece fits into maintaining those high certification standards clients rely on.
So you see this shift, right? They went from that maze of spreadsheets, that data free-for-all, to a system orchestrating pretty much everything.
From the first client contact.
Through complex global sales,
Yeah.
data-backed marketing, right down to keeping the team aligned with the company purpose. It's a total overhaul. Move them from being reactive to proactive.
Exactly. It shows how a flexible platform like Zoho CRM can be tailored way beyond basic sales functions. It became their unified operational hub. And that unification was essential for achieving the discipline, reproducibility, and consistency Dr. McKeon knew they needed to scale properly.
Okay, but let's talk about the absolute core of their business.
Yeah.
The certification process itself.
Yeah.
Because that was facing some massive bottlenecks.
Right. The spreadsheets were one problem, but the actual certification workflow had its own issues.
Big ones. Think about handling all that test data manually. Trying to get real-time data back and forth with their off-site lab, Airmid Health Group. That sounds tough.
Definitely prone to delays and errors.
And then the certificates themselves needed physical signatures from busy executives. That could apparently take ages.
Which is a huge delay when a client is waiting to launch a product with that certification.
Absolutely. And on top of that, their brand manager was drowning in emails, just an unmanageable flood of requests from clients wanting approval to use the allergy-friendly mark on packaging or ads.
These aren't just small headaches. For a certification business, those bottlenecks slow everything down, risk mistakes, and can really damage client relationships. The friction was undermining their core value.
This is where things get really innovative. Dr. McKeon went to a Zoholics conference back in 2009.
Zoho's user conference.
Yeah. He came back saying, "I've seen the light. It's Zoho Creator."
A moment of revelation.
Totally. He tasked Dave Morrissey with building a custom certification application using Creator's low-code platform. And this wasn't a quick fix. It was a long-term project, evolving over 15 years with help from a Zoho partner, Bill Quinn at OneCloud Consultants.
That commitment tells you something. It shows they understood that a generic solution wouldn't cut it. Low code gave them the power to build exactly what they needed, tailored to every little nuance of their unique certification process.
So what do they build first?
They started with a digital certified product database in Creator, pulled all the product details, the testing standards, the lab notes out of Excel. Finally, complete oversight, as they described it.
Okay, getting the data organized. Makes sense.
Then came the really revolutionary part. Automating certificate generation.
The bottleneck with the signature.
Exactly. They mapped out the whole process, identified the precise point a product gets marked certified, and set up Creator to automatically trigger the generation of a templated, digitally signed certificate instantly.
Wow. So from potentially weeks.
Down to seconds. Literally seconds. They estimated it saved hundreds of hours every year. And the goodwill from clients, phenomenal. We're talking 350, 400 certificates issued annually, just like that.
That's incredible. The impact goes way beyond just speed, right?
Absolutely. It's about reliability, professionalism, client experience. Reducing that wait time for such a critical document, that's a massive win. It really sets them apart.
But ASL didn't stop with just internal processes. They used Creator to build portals for their clients, too. Self-service.
Empowering the clients.
Right. First, an asset approval portal. Clients could log in, submit requests to use the allergy-friendly mark on their products or ads. This totally streamlined things for the brand manager. No more email overwhelm.
And it ensured consistency, I bet, making sure the mark was used correctly according to brand guidelines.
Exactly. Then they built a test and technical portal. Clients could easily log requests for new product testing or submit renewals for products already certified.
Giving clients control while maintaining standards, that's a tricky balance, especially with something as valuable as a certification mark. Creator gave them the flexibility to build secure, custom portals that nailed it. Digitized workflows, boosted satisfaction, but kept control.
Now, initially, having separate Creator apps meant clients needed different logins for different things, which wasn't ideal.
A bit clunky.
Yeah. So ASL actually worked directly with Zoho's team in Chennai, India. Dave Morrissey said they basically invented a solution together.
A close partnership.
To develop a single, central portal with single sign-on SSO, one login, access to everything relevant, a real one-stop shop.
That SSO piece is huge for user experience. Removing friction like that makes clients much more likely to engage with the tools you provide.
And this central portal was smart. It offered a really personalized journey.
How so?
Well, the content shown was tailored based on the client's job title, which it pulled from Zoho CRM. So a marketing manager might see marketing guides and assets,
while a technical person sees testing FAQs and standards documents. Makes sense.
And here's a clever bit. The portal acted as a sales tool by sequentially unlocking sections based on where the client was in the certification process.
Oh, interesting. Like you can't access asset approvals until your product is actually certified or close to it.
Something like that. New clients might only see the test request section initially. As they moved forward, other sections, like asset approvals, would become available. It apparently piqued client interest, encouraged forward momentum in the sales cycle. And permissions could be toggled right from the CRM record by ASL staff.
That's sophisticated. It guides the client naturally, deepens their interaction over time, and supports the sales process, all while making sure they only see what's relevant when it's relevant.
Clients could also securely view and download all their documents right there in the portal. Contracts, logos, NDAs, invoices, certificates, everything in one place.
Super convenient for them.
Leah McInerney, ASL's client success manager, loved how user-friendly it was. She said it encouraged clients to use the system, but still allowed ASL to carefully control how their assets were used. Plus, the built-in ticketing system helped her manage her own workload much better.
So it benefited both the client and the internal team.
Absolutely. So yeah, ASL didn't just automate a few tasks. They built this entire client-focused ecosystem, turned those multi-week delays into instant actions, made clients active partners. It really shows how low-code, like Creator, can tackle really specific, complex business problems. Dr. McKeon said data was no longer a burden.
That really sums it up. It shows the power of an integrated strategy. It wasn't just CRM solving one set of problems and Creator solving another. They worked together.
Right, the synergy.
Exactly. CRM fields feeding Creator portals, CRM pulling data from Creator's product database, managing portal permissions from within CRM. It creates this single, smooth, incredibly efficient workflow across the whole organization. That's how you achieve true scale while keeping those meticulous standards intact.
It's genuinely inspiring seeing a company with such an important mission use these tools not just to get by, but to really thrive and expand their reach massively, all while making complex things simpler.
They went from that maze of spreadsheets to this streamlined operation. Zoho CRM was that breath of fresh air, and Creator fundamentally changed their core certification work.
A blueprint for scaling smart, as you said.
Absolutely. Dr. McKeon's comment about Zoho letting them be that very scientific company on the back end and also a consumer-friendly company on the front end really captures it.
And he sees it as ongoing, right? Still evolving Creator.
Yeah, a work in progress.
Yeah.
He even advises other entrepreneurs to look at Zoho to potentially achieve their goals a lot quicker. You can see why their approach wins recognition, that focus on customer experience, the smart use of low code. It's impressive.
So next time you see one of those allergy-friendly marks on a product, maybe you'll appreciate not just the science, but also the really sophisticated joined-up systems that made getting that certification smooth for everyone involved.
Indeed. This deep dive into allergy standards is a great reminder that innovation often happens by digitizing and integrating those hidden back-end processes. Optimizing how things work internally can have a huge positive impact on the outside, on customer experience, on fulfilling the company mission. It makes you think.
What's that?
Well, where are the spreadsheet mazes in your own work or maybe even your life? What challenges feel insurmountable right now that could actually be opportunities for innovation, for connection, if you found the right tools and strategy?